Judging. So this video is not intended to give you an entire training on judging. We need to make sure that we are sending people, and you need to make sure you are attending the appropriate judging training clinics, judging training opportunities, especially the ones put on by Master Shea. That way it keeps the entire region in line. Right now, I'm just going to cover some specifics to help you have a better understanding of what is happening in the ring when you are being scored. That way you understand what all the commotion is. It makes it a little less nerve-wracking. Okay? You're going to see the judges have two flags. The flags are red and blue. That's the only colors they should be, red and blue. Each judge should have one red, one blue. Okay? These are the corner judges. If you're a black belt above, you have to have 4 corner judges. If you're a gut competitor, you might just have 2. Sometimes you still have 4, depending on how many judges are available. Okay? You might just have 2. The flags are to designate the call that the judge is making in their corner from their perspective when the center judge is giving them the initiation to make a call. The center judge will not have the flags. We're just talking about corner judge activity right now. So you have an understanding of what is happening in those corners. Okay? You're going to have a judge in each corner. What needs to happen? Say this side is red, this side is blue. If I'm in this corner, I need to have red, blue, to make sure that visually you can see who scored that point or who got that warning. If I move over here and do this, do the flags still match? They do not. I need to make sure that the red is pointing towards that red side, that blue is pointing towards that blue side. Okay? Most likely the center judge is going to be facing directly towards scorekeeper, timekeeper. So the red should be, most judges will put the red to their right from their position, so this would be red. So if I'm standing here, red, blue. If I'm standing here, red, blue. Okay? Now, the calls. When you're having the calls, going back to that real quick, okay? It is behooving of you that if you see one of the judges holding the flags correctly, you can just quickly say, sir, ma'am, get the center judge's attention and say, is that judge holding the flags correctly? They will check. Whatever call they make, let them make the call. If they don't notice it, let it go. Unless they do one round, then you can make a quick mention again, okay? Do not question judges, that is inappropriate. They are certified, so trust them. Mistakes are made. If there's a true mistake, you bring it up to your instructor, the studio owner, myself, after your match. Then I will handle it, okay? There is a process for that. It has to be done to the studio, so keep that in mind. Now, as far as the calls, you're gonna see them ready, right? And then they're going to call. Every judge has to call simultaneously. If all the other judges call and then another judge calls, they're probably not going to take that point and just let that be as null and void. That's not fair. That's not appropriate. So all 4 corner judges are going to go to a ready position, and then they will call. If you put a flag out up, that means point for that color. The second flag needs to go behind. Not everyone's perfect at that, but this is how it should be. So the center judge only sees blue. So they can quickly scan and see 4 different colors being displayed, quickly calculate who has the most flags being displayed, plus their own call. That's where the point goes or does not go. Really simple, really fast. That's how we can get through these calls very, very fast. If there's a call down, then you're going to see a warning. This is the corner judge saying, I saw a warning committed by blue, something that constitutes a warning done by the person who is designated blue for this match. Okay? Then the center judge will call all the judges back. Call for warning. Everyone's going to call for a warning, or call for a warning, or call nothing. Right? This means neither. This makes basically is canceling it out. This is that judge saying, from their perspective, there is no point or no warning. Okay? If you see this, that's that judge saying they didn't see anything, don't count them in the numbers. So that takes them out of that call. So the center judge then has to calculate numbers off of the remaining judges. So they basically say, I couldn't see because of the positioning, or for whatever reason, I couldn't see a point. I don't see a warning, something like that. If they say no, there isn't one, then they were able to see it clearly, but they do not believe that there was a point or a warning in that situation. Okay? Those are the main calls. That's how that works. Remember, 2 warnings, you lose a point. 3 warnings, you're disqualified. If you draw blood, you're disqualified. If you intentionally seem like you are trying to harm somebody or not listening to the judges, you're disqualified. Those can be like extreme circumstances. In order to get a warning, you need to have majority of the judges call the warning. In most situations, if a judge or if the group is trying to disqualify you, it needs to be done through a majority of the judges. Doesn't happen very often. But if you harm anybody, draw blood, automatic. There's no choice. You automatically are disqualified. If you happen to do something that causes someone to go to the ground, or even you say you didn't do it, for any reason whatsoever, if your opponent goes to the ground, you need to immediately come back to your spot, turn, take a knee. Okay? That shows that you're just waiting and you're out of the situation so they can help that person. The person might be injured, they might have slipped, they might have hit their head, whatever the situation is. That's a respectful way of going back, letting the judges handle the situation. They will call you back up when you're ready to go. Just don't do anything except for take a knee and wait. Make sense? Okay. If you have any questions on any of that, come and ask me. Make sure you're practicing. Wear your gear. Be ready to go. Ready? 1, 2, tongue soup.